Hi, I made a video yesterday talking about how the new patch is a mess. I kind of did that as a normal video to kind of just go down and run down through all the changes, which is something I usually do. That video did a bad job. That video did an awful job of encapsulating just how broken this chapter is, and I do not feel like I fully covered it, so I am returning back to this, and I am doing a different video talking about just how broken and messed up this chapter is, because it goes even deeper than what I covered yesterday, and this is going to be a full rant video. I'm not editing anything over there. You are going to get the full-on old school brand B-roll, because I'm not touching this. You are getting this as raw as possible. Besides the B-roll that I'm going to put in, this is just going to be just a straight up like actual rant. They have fundamentally broken this game. For those of you that lived through the Binding of Kin original chapter, this is on the same level, if not just very slightly not as bad. Because in addition to all the terrible bugs and stuff with the Binding of Kin chapter, a lot of killer powers were just completely bugged out, which is like not the case here. But every single match of Dead by Daylight is desyncing and rubber banding. I have not played a single game since the patch has come through where I didn't rubber band, get stuck in a window for longer than I should have. It's not just like a visual thing where I'm going through the window and I'm getting bugged out. Like I literally lose distance on the survivor. So it's actually causing me to lose efficiency in chases. I rubber band so often. It's ridiculous. So sometimes I rubber band after hooks. Sometimes I rubber band through walking through a building. Sometimes I rubber band mid chase, which costs me a hit. It's ridiculous. I've seen people on Twitter rubber band while playing Survivor, and that causes them to get hit. It is abysmal, absolutely abysmal, and it's every single game. Every single game. Off the record bug, not fixed. Potential energy bug, not fixed. So many twins bugs, not fixed. Twins is just the same buggy mess that they were before they did all these changes, except now they have new ones. Victor is supposed to change colors when he's suddenly kickable, but it lasts like he switches off like way too early, so people are just assuming you can't kick him when you can, and it's just everything is broken this chapter. Everything. So many maps have issues right now. RPD is an absolute mess with invisible walls. There's a place in the interrogation room where the survivor can literally trap you there, and there is no way out unless you're playing like specific characters like Knight. Like you are stuck. Like you cannot get out. You can be held hostage. I would recommend, unironically, right now, no anger involved, no mad energy involved. Like seriously, me to you right now, if you get an RPD offering, DC, because someone is the likely reason they are doing that during this patch is because they're trying to trap you in the interrogation room. Like legitimately, I am not kidding. I am not exaggerating for entertainment effect. Like DC RPD offerings, it should be kill switched, and it's not. Just like off the record should have been kill switched, just like potential energy should have been kill switched. But now RPD should have been kill switched, and it's not, because they can literally just lock you in that room now. That's not even talking about like all the other extensive bugs that RPD also has right now, like just a bunch of elevation problems and invisible walls and stuff. There have been reports of invisible walls appearing on a lot of other indoor maps, like Larry's as well. I got stuck in a control station today. It was only for like a few seconds, but I got stuck coming out of a control station. I couldn't leave it on Swamp. I don't know why. It was really weird. Everything is broken. I don't say this ever. Usually when people are talking about like DBD's so bad, the state of DBD is horrible, I always try to be like, okay, well, what's really happening? And I try to like, okay, well, there's some bad stuff, but there's a lot of good stuff. I never say this. Do not play DBD right now. Wait until they emergency fix this stuff. Speaking of emergencies, did you know this game has an epilepsy issue right now? Because there's just random white flashes that happen. Sometimes it's when you carry people down to basements. Sometimes it's just randomly on certain maps. Apparently it's just been happening on Swamp more often than the other maps for like no reason. But like the game's just randomly causing white strobe effects. And so like people that are epileptic can't play the fucking game right now. Do not play this game until they fix this. I understand before somebody's like, oh, well, it's just them switching over to Unreal 5. How did they not play this for like an hour among themselves and not see that there are issues at every single corner of this update? Every single corner of this update. Why did they put this out? They could seriously hurt someone doing this. Like the epilepsy stuff's not a fucking joke. You'd be out here giving people seizures with that. How did you not test that and catch that? This is ridiculous. What? I don't know what happened. I legitimately don't know what happened. We went from like, we're very, very receptive. We're changing Billy for the better. This is the best rework we've ever had for a character, to, you know, we hear you. We're making all these wonderful changes based on your feedback, to just like, ever since the Twins PTB, it's just been a snowball into a full avalanche. I don't know what happened. I was, especially somebody who's been playing since 2020, I was so proud of where behavior has come from back then. Just not changing. How many times have I been offensively DS today? Honestly, this is more of a balanced conversation than just like things being bugged conversation, but I've been offensively DS'd almost every single match I have played today. I deserved that DS like once for one tunnel. Almost every single match I've been offensively DS today. Eating that 5-second stun. Eating that 5-second stun when I'm not tunneling the person. Guess what? I slugged somebody today because I saw it coming. And guess what? They unbreakable. Now doesn't sound like 2020 Dead by Daylight. We just brought it back. Wow, 6.10 might as well have not happened because we're just back into that zone again. This chapter, it's just a patch. It's a mid chapter. The biggest colossal failure since the Twins came out. Like, this is a mess, and it's like, you could go for, okay, well, it's a buggy mess. We need to kill switch half the stuff. Is the kill switch broken? Why are we not kill switching things? I don't know. They're like literally like serious health issues and health hazards that you were introduced into the game, and just you not only could have caught this, you should have caught this. You cannot let stuff like that hit live. I know you've just been coasting by on making the players test it, but like, you gotta test yourself. You gotta. I have done so much in terms of like content creation where I'm like trying to see things as like down the middle as possible and like try to see things as they truthfully are, because some people love behavior too much and just explain away everything they do. And some people overhate behavior and think that, you know, behavior is the reason they took the kids and left. I don't know. They just blame behavior for everything. It's their scapegoat. So from that perspective of like, I try to be as faithful to the truth as possible. Let me tell you that they have failed in every aspect. This is lazy, irresponsible, dangerous, and you should not accept this. You should not play this game. You should let them have hell for this, because this is in every way unacceptable. In every way unacceptable. I bet every Fog Whisperer or major streamer that's recently quit is just like cackling right now. And they should, because this is abysmal. Did they fire their whole team that did like the Billy stuff, the color blindness stuff? Like, did they fire that whole team? Because this is night and day. These are different teams. They gotta be, right? How did this happen? I am beyond disappointed. That's it. That's it. I'm not at anything. I'm not doing the outro thing. That's it. I'm beyond disappointed. Fix this. You should take the game down until this is fixed. The game is pervasively broken right now. Pervasively broken. And especially for the Caesar issue, the game shouldn't be up right now. And you should be ashamed of the work that you put out. Absolutely ashamed of the work you put out. That's it. Bye.